Obviously, in the next couple of weeks, months, and in fact, going back some time, we could talk a lot about moral courage and moral compass of organizations, whether you start with Enron, you talk about Allegheny, you talk about Penn State, and there are great people and great leaders in all of those organizations, but somewhere along the way, the moral courage and the moral compass got lost. So what I would ask you to share with us is, how do you, as a CEO and a chairman of a large organization, where you admitted that not everybody is going to have it right, how do you make sure you keep that moral compass aligned in the right direction and the moral courage front and center?
I think that's a great question, Jack, and I asked myself, again with my senior team, day before yesterday, whether something like that could happen to us, because you worry about your own organization that happened to you. And I think that the incidents that we read about or hear about are not the first incidents that happen along the way of breakdowns in values. It's a build-up, or build-down, depending how you want to look at it, over a longer period of time. So it's just like in policing. You got to start with the neighborhood, you got to start with the broken windows, you got to exhibit a consistent set of behaviors over a long period of time. So for example, at ARAMARK, we've had a business conduct policy committee before Sarbanes-Oxley ever existed. We've had it for 20 years when we're a private company. And it's run by the heads of the businesses, along with the CFO and the general counsel. I don't sit on it. Every infraction, and we've had, anonymous phone lines, we've had business conduct training, we have certificates that everybody had to sign before all this became codified by the government. And every one of these incidents gets written up and investigated by the internal audit guys in the general counsel's office. And then these cases come before this committee, and the committee meters out what they think is the right punishment, all the way from warning letters to the extreme firing, and in between turning people over to the authorities.